My beloved child, come into my presence and listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Set aside every distraction for this moment. Quiet the noise around you and allow your heart to hear my voice. This message is not reaching you by accident. I've brought you here because I know exactly what you need before the next few days unfold. I know the questions that have been filling your mind. I know the burdens you have been carrying. I know the uncertainty that has been pressing against your heart. Before the next few days arrive, there are things I need you to understand. My child, do not let fear guide your decisions. Do not allow anxiety to become louder than my promises. The enemy has been trying to fill your thoughts with worry because he knows that a fearful heart struggles to recognize my direction. He wants you to become distracted by possibilities that will never happen. He wants you to spend your strength fighting imaginary battles while ignoring the victory I have already prepared. If you believe God is preparing something good for you, type, Amen. I trust God's plan. But today I'm calling you back to faith. I am calling you back to trust. I am calling you back to peace. The next few days are important, not because you should be afraid, but because I am doing something significant that you cannot yet see. I'm arranging circumstances. I'm opening conversations. I'm preparing opportunities. I'm closing doors that would have harmed you and positioning you for doors that will bless you. While you have been wondering whether anything is happening, I have been working continuously behind the scenes. My child, remember that my work often begins long before you recognize it. A farmer plants seeds months before harvest arrives. A builder lays a foundation before the house can be seen. Dawn begins before the first ray of sunlight reaches your eyes. In the same way, I have been preparing things in your life that are not yet visible. Do not become discouraged simply because you cannot yet see the results. You have prayed for guidance. You have prayed for wisdom. You have prayed for breakthrough. You have prayed for peace. You have prayed for restoration. And I have heard every one of those prayers. Not one has been ignored. Not one has been forgotten. Not one has fallen to the ground unanswered. Sometimes my answers come immediately. Other times they unfold step by step because I am working on more than one part of the situation. I'm preparing your heart while also preparing your future. I'm developing your character while also arranging your circumstances. I care not only about where you are going, but also about who you become along the way. My child, the next few days will require discernment. There will be moments when you must choose faith over fear. There will be moments when you must choose patience instead of rushing ahead. There will be moments when you must listen carefully before making decisions. Do not allow pressure to force you into choices that I have not instructed you to make. The world often tells you that faster is always better, but my timing is never rushed. I do not operate according to panic. I operate according to perfect wisdom. Wait for my direction. Seek my peace before you move. When I open a door, you will know because my peace will accompany my guidance. What is the biggest prayer request on your heart today? Share it in the comments so we can pray together. My child, you have spent too much time worrying about what could happen instead of trusting the one who already knows what will happen. I am already present in your tomorrow. I know every conversation you will have. I know every opportunity that will appear. I know every challenge that may arise. Nothing will surprise me. If nothing surprises me, then nothing should separate you from my peace. The enemy wants you to believe that uncertainty means danger. But uncertainty simply means you cannot yet see what I already know. You do not have to understand everything in order to trust me. You only need to remember who I am. I am the God who never fails. I am the God who never abandons. I am the God who keeps every promise. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. My child, before these next few days unfold, I want you to examine your heart. Have you been carrying offenses that need to be released? Have you been holding on to bitterness that is stealing your peace? Have you allowed disappointment to become greater than your hope? Release those burdens now. Do not carry unnecessary weight into the season I am leading you toward. Forgive those who hurt you. Release the things you cannot change Stop replaying yesterday's failures. Stop living inside yesterday's disappointments. The future I have prepared cannot be fully embraced while your heart remains chained to the past. There is freedom waiting for you. There is healing waiting for you. There is joy waiting for you. But you must be willing to let go of what has been weighing you down, my child. There are people who underestimated you because they judged you according to what they could see. They looked at your present circumstances and assumed they knew your future. They saw your struggles but did not see my promises. They saw your weakness but did not see my strength working within you. If you're choosing faith over fear in the next few days, comment, "I choose faith." Do not allow their opinions to become your identity. Your identity comes from me. You are chosen, you are loved, you are valuable, you are called, you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not defeated, even when circumstances try to tell you otherwise. My truth remains unchanged. The next few days may include unexpected moments. Some of those moments will surprise you. Some will challenge you. Some will encourage you. But in every situation, remember that I am already there. Nothing will happen outside of my knowledge. Nothing will occur without my awareness. I will guide you one step at a time. Do not demand to see the entire path before taking the first step. Faith grows one step at a time. Trust develops one step at a time. Obedience happens one decision at a time. As you walk with me, I will continue revealing what you need to know when you need to know it, my child. I also want you to guard your thoughts during these coming days. The battle often begins in the mind long before it appears anywhere else. Fear enters through thoughts. Discouragement enters through thoughts. Doubt enters through thoughts. That is why you must be careful about what you allow to remain in your mind. When fearful thoughts appear, replace them with my promises. When anxious thoughts arise, bring them to me in prayer. When discouragement tries to settle into your heart, remember my faithfulness. Do not entertain thoughts that lead you away from peace. Choose to focus on what is true. Choose to focus on what is hopeful. Choose to focus on my goodness. The thoughts you consistently meditate upon will influence the direction of your heart. Fill your heart with my word. Fill your heart with gratitude. Fill your heart with worship. Fill your heart with hope, my child. I know there are situations that seem impossible. There are mountains that appear too high to climb. There are doors that seem permanently closed. There are prayers that have remained unanswered for what feels like a very long time. Write the names of your family members you want God to protect and bless this week. But I am still the God of the impossible. I have not lost my power. I have not lost my authority. I have not lost my ability to intervene. Do not measure my power by the size of your problem. Measure your problem by the greatness of your God. The obstacle may look large to you, but it is small compared to me. The delay may seem long to you, but my timing remains perfect. The uncertainty may trouble you, but I already know the outcome, my child. Before these next few days begin, make a decision in your heart. Decide that you will trust me, regardless of what you see. Decide that you will continue believing even if the answer takes longer than expected. Decide that you will praise me before the breakthrough arrives. Decide that you will remain faithful because I have always remained faithful to you. There is peace available to you right now. There is strength available to you right now. There is wisdom available to you right now. Come to me, stay close to me, listen for my voice, follow my leading. The next few days are not meant to fill you with fear. They are an invitation to walk more closely with me than ever before. As you remain near me, I will guide your steps, guard your heart, strengthen your spirit, and remind you again and again that you never walk alone. So lift your eyes. My child, do not be discouraged. Do not be afraid. Do not lose hope. I am already ahead of you, preparing the way, and my plans for your life remain good. Every step you take with me is a step toward the future I have lovingly prepared for you. My child, I want to continue speaking to your heart because there are still things you need to hear before these next few days unfold. I know you have been asking me for a sign. You have prayed, Lord, show me that you are with me. Give me confirmation that I am on the right path. My child, this very message is one of those reminders. I am speaking because I love you. I'm guiding you because I care for you. I'm warning you because I desire to protect you. Never mistake my correction for rejection. Every instruction I give is motivated by my love for you. If this message came at the perfect time, type, God spoke to me today. The next few days are critical because they will reveal where your trust truly rests. It is easy to trust when everything is comfortable. It is easy to believe when every prayer seems to be answered immediately. But real faith is revealed when circumstances become uncertain. Real trust is revealed when the path ahead is not fully visible. This is the season where your faith will become stronger than your fears, if you will continue to keep your eyes upon me. My child, stop allowing your imagination to create problems that do not exist. Many of the battles you have fought recently have taken place only inside your mind. You have worried about conversations that never happened. You have feared outcomes that never came to pass. You have spent precious energy preparing for disasters that never arrived. The enemy delights in filling your mind with possibilities that keep you trapped in fear. But I did not create you to live in constant worry. I created you to walk in confidence because your life is safely held in my hands. When fear knocks on the door of your mind, answer it with my promises. When anxiety begins to whisper, let my words speak louder. Remember what I have done for you in the past. Have I not rescued you before? Have I not provided when your resources seemed exhausted? Have I not opened doors when everyone else said they would remain closed? Have I not healed your heart after seasons of disappointment? Have I not carried you through nights when you thought you could not endure another moment? The same God who has remained faithful through every chapter of your life has not changed. My child, I know there are decisions before you. Some seem small, while others feel overwhelming. You're afraid of making the wrong choice. You wonder whether one mistake could ruin everything I have planned. But remember this, my grace is greater than your imperfections. If your heart is sincerely seeking me, I am able to direct your steps even when you do not see the entire path. Do not become paralyzed by fear of making mistakes. Continue walking with humility. Continue seeking my wisdom. Continue listening for my voice. I'm able to redirect you if necessary, but I cannot guide someone who refuses to move because of fear. The next few days are not only about what will happen around you, they are also about what I desire to accomplish within you. I'm strengthening your confidence. I am increasing your discernment. I'm teaching you to recognize my voice more clearly than ever before. There was a time when you depended upon what everyone else thought. There was a time when you allowed opinions to determine your direction. But I am bringing you into a season where my voice will matter. More than the approval of people. Not everyone will understand the journey I have chosen for you. Not everyone will celebrate the calling I have placed upon your life. Not everyone will recognize what I am doing within you. That is why you must stay close to me. If you constantly seek approval from people, you will become confused whenever opinions change. But my approval never changes. My love never changes. My purpose for your life never changes. My child, there are also opportunities approaching that will require courage. They may not look exactly as you expected. Sometimes I answer prayers in ways that surprise you. Sometimes the door you prayed for opens through circumstances you never imagined. Sometimes the blessing arrives wearing the clothes of responsibility. Sometimes the miracle begins with a simple step of obedience. Do not overlook small beginnings. Do not ignore opportunities simply because they appear ordinary. Many of my greatest works begin with simple acts of faith. What breakthrough are you believing God for? Healing, finances, family, job, marriage, peace, or something else? I want you to become sensitive to my leading. Slow down enough to hear me. Spend time with me before making important decisions. Invite me into every part of your day. Do not only seek me during moments of crisis. Walk with me continually. Speak with me throughout the day. Thank me for small blessings. Ask me for wisdom in ordinary situations. As you develop this habit, my guidance will become more familiar to your heart. My child, there is another burden I want you to release before these next few days unfold. Release the need to compare your life with the lives of others. Comparison has robbed you of joy for too long. You see someone else's success and wonder why your breakthrough has not yet arrived. You see another person's blessing and question whether I have forgotten you. But my child, you cannot compare different assignments, different journeys, and different seasons. I know exactly where you are. I know exactly what you need. I know exactly when the right moment will come. Trust that my timing for your life is not inferior because it is different. Trust that your waiting is not wasted. Trust that your preparation has purpose. I have never asked you to compete with anyone else. I have simply asked you to remain faithful where I have placed you. The next few days will also require gratitude. Gratitude keeps your heart focused on my goodness instead of your worries. Gratitude reminds you that even while you are waiting for certain prayers to be answered, countless other prayers have already been answered. Gratitude reminds you that you have survived battles you once thought would destroy you. Gratitude reminds you that every breath you take is evidence of my mercy. Do not allow what you are still waiting for to blind you to what I have already done. Thank me for my protection. Thank me for my provision. Thank me for my patience. Thank me for my forgiveness. Thank me for my unfailing love. A grateful heart sees miracles that a complaining heart often overlooks, my child. I also want you to understand that the enemy often attacks just before significant change. He wants to discourage you before your breakthrough arrives. He wants to fill you with doubt before the answer comes. He wants to make you believe that nothing is changing precisely because he knows that something is changing. Do not surrender now. Do not allow temporary discouragement to steal the blessing that is drawing near. If you know God is working behind the scenes, comment, God is working for my good. You have already come too far. You have prayed too much. You have grown too much. You have learned too much. You have survived too much. Keep standing. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep expecting. My goodness, the next few days may challenge your patience, but they will also strengthen your faith. They may require wisdom, but I will gladly provide it. They may require courage, but my Spirit will strengthen you. They may require endurance, but my grace will sustain you. Remember, my child, I never send you into a season without first preparing you for it. If I have allowed these days to come, it is because I know that with my help, you are able to walk through them. I will never ask you to face tomorrow with yesterday's strength. Every morning I provide fresh mercy. Every day I provide new grace. Every moment I remain beside you, so do not fear what lies ahead. Do not let your heart become troubled. Do not believe the lies of discouragement. Lift your eyes toward me. Keep your heart anchored in my promises. Stay close to my presence. Listen for my voice. Walk in obedience. Trust my timing, because what is coming is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to prepare you, strengthen you, and draw you into a deeper relationship with me. The next few days are important, but you do not have to face them alone. I will go before you, walk beside you, and remain behind you. My hand will guide you. My peace will guard you. My love will sustain you. And as you continue trusting me, you will discover once again that I am faithful in every season, sufficient for every need and present in every moment of your life, my child. As I continue speaking to your heart, I want you to slow down and receive these words deeply. Do not allow them to pass by as if they are meant for someone else. They are for you. I know your name. I know where you are. I know what you have been carrying. I know the questions that remain unanswered and the silent prayers that only you and I know about. Nothing in your life is hidden from me. Where are you watching from today? May God bless your city, your nation, and your home. The next few days are critical because there will be opportunities to either trust me more deeply or allow fear to lead you backward. Every day you will make choices. Some choices will seem small, but even small decisions shape the direction of your future. That is why I am asking you to remain close to me. Before you speak, seek my wisdom. Before you react, seek my peace. Before you make decisions, seek my guidance. A heart that stays connected to me will not easily become confused. My child, I know there are moments when you feel like you are carrying responsibilities that are too heavy. You have tried to stay strong for your family. You have tried to encourage others while your own heart feels tired. You have smiled even when your spirit was weary. You have continued moving forward, even when every step required great effort. I have seen it all. I have seen your quiet faithfulness, have seen your hidden sacrifices, have seen the tears that nobody else noticed. I have seen the prayers whispered through trembling lips. Never believe that your faithfulness goes unnoticed. Every act of obedience matters. Every prayer matters. Every moment you choose faith instead of fear matters. Every time you refuse to give up. Heaven rejoices because you are becoming stronger than you realize. My child, do not underestimate what I can accomplish in a short period of time. You often measure progress according to what you can immediately see, but I can change circumstances quickly. I can open doors that have remained closed for years. I can restore relationships that seemed impossible to repair. I can provide opportunities that no human being could arrange. I can bring peace into situations filled with confusion. Do not limit me by your expectations. Do not assume that because something has been delayed, it can no longer happen. I am not limited by time. I am not limited by circumstances. I am not limited by human resources. What seems impossible to people is completely possible for me. My child, I also want you to be careful about what you allow into your heart during these next few days. Not every conversation deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves your agreement. Not every criticism deserves your energy. There will always be voices trying to pull you away from peace. Some will speak fear. Some will speak doubt. Some will speak negativity. But you must choose which voice you will follow. Follow my voice. My voice brings peace. My voice brings wisdom. My voice brings hope. My voice brings life. When confusion increases around you, return to my word. When uncertainty grows, spend more time in my presence. When fear begins to whisper, remind yourself of my promises. The more time you spend with me, the easier it becomes to recognize my direction, my child. And there is another lesson I want you to learn. Stop trying to carry tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. You have been living several days ahead in your mind. You are worrying about situations that have not even happened yet. You are preparing yourself for disappointments that may never come. But every moment you spend living in imagined fears is a moment stolen from the peace I want to give you today. Share one testimony of how God has answered your prayers in the past to encourage someone. Reading the comments, live one day at a time. Receive today's grace. Receive today's strength. Receive today's peace. Tomorrow will have its own grace when tomorrow arrives. You do not need tomorrow's strength today. You only need my presence in this moment. And my presence is with you now, my child. Remember how many times I have already brought you through situations that seemed impossible. There were moments when you thought there was no way forward. There were nights when you wondered how you would survive. There were seasons when everything appeared uncertain. Yet somehow you are still here. You are still breathing. You are still growing. You are still seeking me. That was not luck. That was my faithfulness. That was my protection. That was my mercy. That was my grace carrying you when your own strength was gone. If I carried you through those seasons, why would I abandon you now? I will not. I cannot deny my own character. I remain faithful even when circumstances change. My child, the enemy wants you to become discouraged because discouragement weakens expectation. When people stop expecting good things from me, they often stop recognizing my work around them. But I want you to become expectant again. Wake up each day believing that I am working. Wake up expecting my guidance. Wake up believing that my favor is still upon your life. Expectation is not arrogance. Expectation is confidence in my faithfulness. When you expect me to work, your eyes become more sensitive to my presence. You begin to notice the doors I open. You begin to recognize the protection I provide. You begin to see the blessings that were always there. My child, before these next few days pass, there may be moments when you are tempted to become impatient. You may want immediate answers. You may want immediate results. You may want every detail explained. But patience is one of the greatest demonstrations of trust. When you remain patient, you declare that you believe my timing is better than your own. When you remain patient, you demonstrate confidence that I am already working. When you remain patient, you refuse to allow fear to rush you into unnecessary mistakes. If you're trusting God with your future, type, "My future is in God's hands. Wait upon me, listen carefully, move when I tell you to move, pause when I tell you to pause. Do not let pressure become your guide. Let my peace become your guide." My child, there are people who are listening right now who feel forgotten by everyone around them. Perhaps your efforts have gone unnoticed. Perhaps your kindness has not been appreciated. Perhaps your sacrifices have been ignored. But hear me clearly. I have never overlooked you. I have never ignored your faithfulness. I have never forgotten your prayers. The world may fail to recognize what you do, but I see everything. I see the kindness you show when nobody is watching. I see the generosity you demonstrate. In secret, I see the forgiveness you have chosen even when it was difficult. I see the love you continue to give despite disappointment. Nothing done for my glory is ever wasted. Your reward does not depend upon human recognition. It comes from me, and my rewards are always perfect. My child, I also want to remind you that your identity is not found in your success or failure. Your identity is not determined by your job, your possessions, your achievements, or the opinions of people. Your identity is found in the fact that you belong to me. You are my child. You are deeply loved. You are chosen. You are redeemed. You are forgiven. You are valuable. You are created with purpose. When you truly understand who you are in me, the opinions of others lose their power to control you. The criticism of others becomes less intimidating. The rejection of others becomes less painful because your security is no longer built upon people. It is built upon my unchanging love, my child. The next few days are not meant to make you afraid. They are meant to draw you closer to me. They are an invitation to trust me at a deeper level than ever before. They are an opportunity for you to experience my peace in ways you have never experienced it before. Comment one word that describes what you need from God right now. Peace, strength, wisdom, healing, favor, joy, hope, or protection. So continue seeking me, continue praying, continue reading my word, continue worshiping, continue walking by faith. Do not become discouraged because answers seem delayed. Do not lose heart because circumstances appear difficult. Keep your eyes on me. I am already preparing what comes. Next, I am already making a way. I am already arranging the details. And when you look back on these next few days, you will see that I was with you in every conversation, every decision, every challenge, every victory, and every step. You will discover that my hand never left you, my love never failed you, and my promises remain true from beginning to end. My child, trust me completely, for I am leading you into a future filled with my purpose, my peace, and my unfailing faithfulness, my child. I want you to remember something that you have forgotten during this difficult season. Your circumstances may change from one day to the next, but my presence with you never changes. There are days when you feel my peace so strongly that you cannot deny it. Then there are days when your emotions seem heavy and my presence feels distant. But my child, do not judge my nearness by your feelings. I am just as close to you on the difficult days as I am on the joyful ones. I have never stepped away from you. I have never stopped listening to your prayers. I have never taken my hand off your life. The enemy wants you to believe that because you cannot see immediate results, nothing is happening. But I tell you that some of the greatest things I do happen quietly. Before a flower blooms, its roots grow beneath the ground. Before a river reaches the sea, it flows through valleys that few people ever see. Before a building stands tall, its foundation is carefully laid where no one notices. In the same way, I am strengthening the foundation of your life. I'm preparing you for blessings that require stability, wisdom, and maturity. If I were to give you everything before you were prepared, the blessing itself could become a burden. That is why I continue my work within you even while you wait, my child. I know there are moments when you feel overlooked. You wonder why others seem to move ahead while you remain in the same place. You wonder why doors open for them while you continue knocking. You wonder why your journey seems longer and your battles seem heavier. But do not compare your assignment with theirs. Every life I create has a different purpose. Every path I prepare has a different destination. Some people are called to one season, while you are being prepared for another. Trust that my plans for you are unique. Trust that I know exactly what is required to fulfill the purpose I placed inside you before you were even born. There are blessings I have reserved specifically for you. No one else can take what I have prepared for your life. People may delay your progress, but they cannot cancel my purpose. Circumstances may challenge your faith, but they cannot erase my promises. The enemy may attempt to discourage you, but he cannot rewrite the future that I have already spoken over your life. What I have declared will come to pass according to my perfect will and in my perfect time. If you're believing that the next few days will bring God's favor, comment, I receive God's favor. My child, before these next few days pass, I want you to become more careful about the words you speak. Too often you repeat what fear tells you instead of what I have promised you. You say that nothing will ever change. You say that you are too weak. You say that you have missed your opportunity. You say that it is too late. But those words do not come from me. I am calling you to speak words that agree with my truth. Instead of saying, I cannot, remember that I strengthen those who trust in me. Instead of saying, nothing is changing, remember that I am always working. Even when my work is unseen, instead of saying, I am alone, remember that I have promised never to leave you nor forsake you. Instead of saying, I have failed too many times, remember that my mercy is new every morning. The words that leave your mouth influence the atmosphere of your heart. Fill your conversations with hope. Fill your prayers with expectation. Fill your mind with my promises. The more you meditate upon my truth, the less room fear has to remain. My child, there is someone listening who has become tired of waiting. You have prayed the same prayer for months, perhaps even years. There are moments when you wonder whether continuing to pray makes any difference. Let me assure you that every sincere prayer reaches me. I hear every word. I understand every sigh. I know every longing hidden deep within your heart. Continue praying, not because I need to be reminded, but because prayer keeps your heart connected to mine. Prayer changes you, even while I am changing your circumstances. Do not let weariness steal your persistence. The farmer does not stop tending the field because the harvest has not yet appeared. The athlete does not stop training because victory has not yet been achieved. Likewise, do not stop seeking me because the answer has not yet become visible. Keep praying, keep believing, keep standing. Your faithfulness during the waiting season is producing fruit that you cannot yet see. My child, there are moments ahead when you will need courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to obey me even when fear tries to stand in your way. There will be decisions that require trust. There will be conversations that require wisdom. There will be opportunities that require faith. Do not allow fear to keep you from walking through the doors I open for you. Remember that I do not send you anywhere alone. Wherever I lead you, I also go with you. Wherever I call you, I also strengthen you. Whatever assignment I place before you, I also provide the grace necessary to fulfill it. You are never expected to accomplish my purpose through your own strength alone. My spirit will help you. My wisdom will guide you. My peace will guard your heart. My child, I also want you to pay attention to the people you allow to influence your thinking during these next few days. Surround yourself with voices that encourage faith rather than fear. Listen to those who point you toward my truth rather than away from it. There will always be people who speak discouragement because they themselves have lost hope. Pray for them, but do not allow their unbelief to become your own. Protect the faith that I have planted within you. Water it with my word. Strengthen it through prayer. Guard it against doubt. The next few days are not merely another part of your calendar. They are another opportunity to witness my faithfulness. Every sunrise is evidence of my mercy. Every breath you take is evidence of my grace. Every new day is another chance for my purpose to unfold in your life. Do not waste these days living in fear. Live them in expectation. Live them with gratitude. Live them with confidence that I am directing your steps. What Bible verse has encouraged you the most during difficult times? Share it below to bless others. My child, never forget that I have already gone before you. I'm already present in tomorrow. I already know the conversations you will have, the decisions you will make, the opportunities you will encounter, and the challenges you may face. Because I know all these things, you do not have to be afraid. Simply remain close to me. Walk with me one step at a time. Listen carefully for my voice. Obey my direction. Trust my heart even when you do not fully understand my ways. One day, you will look back on this season and realize that these were not merely difficult days. They were defining days. These were the days when your faith grew deeper. Your dependence upon me became stronger, and your understanding of my love became greater than ever before. These were the days when I prepared you for blessings that required a stronger foundation. These were the days when I taught you to trust me, not because you could see the answer, but because you knew the one who held the answer. So keep your eyes fixed upon me, my child. Do not become discouraged by what you see around you. Instead, become encouraged by who walks beside you. I'm leading you forward. I am strengthening you every step of the way. I'm opening the right doors, closing the wrong ones, protecting you from dangers you cannot see, and preparing a future that is filled with my goodness. Continue to trust me, because what lies ahead is greater than anything you are leaving behind. And my faithful hand will continue to guide you through every moment that is still to come. My child, there is one more truth I want to plant deeply within your heart before these next few days unfold. Do not allow temporary circumstances to make permanent decisions for your life. There are moments when discouragement whispers that nothing will ever improve. There are moments when disappointment tells you that you should stop believing. There are moments when fear convinces you that your future is already decided. But my child, do not listen to those voices. They do not know what I have already prepared for you. I alone know the plans I have for your life. I alone see the beginning and the end. I alone understand how every detail is coming together. There are connections being formed that you know nothing about. There are prayers being answered in ways you have not yet recognized. There are doors beginning to move that have appeared locked for a very long time. While you have been wondering if anything is happening, I have been arranging circumstances with perfect wisdom. Many times, I answer prayers in ways that look different from what you expected. You pray for strength, and I allow opportunities for you to become stronger. You pray for wisdom, and I bring situations that teach you to depend upon me. You pray for peace, and I invite you to trust me in the middle of uncertainty. You pray for greater faith, and I lead you through seasons where faith becomes necessary. Every answer I give is shaped by my love and my perfect knowledge of what you truly need. My child, stop believing that you have been forgotten simply because your journey has taken longer than expected. Some of the greatest works I have done throughout history required patience. Those who trusted me learned that waiting with me is never wasted time. Every day of preparation has value. Every lesson has purpose. Every delay is accomplishing something that you cannot yet fully understand. If you're surrendering every worry to Jesus today, type, "Lord, I give it all to you." I know there have been days when you felt alone. You looked around and wondered why no one seemed to understand what you were carrying. You felt isolated in your struggles. You felt like you were fighting battles that no one else could see. But my child, even in those lonely moments, you were never abandoned. I was with you when you cried. I was with you when you questioned. I was with you when you struggled to believe. I would never mistake silence for absence. There are moments when I work quietly because I am accomplishing things too deep for words. There are seasons when I speak through peace rather than noise. There are times when my greatest work happens within your heart before it ever becomes visible in your circumstances. My child, I want you to become more aware of the blessings that surround you each day. The enemy constantly tries to direct your attention toward what is missing. He wants you to focus on unanswered prayers while ignoring answered ones. He wants you to focus on closed doors while ignoring the doors I have already opened. He wants you to focus on what you have lost while ignoring what remains in your hands. Lift your eyes and look again. You still have reasons to hope. You still have reasons to worship. You still have reasons to give thanks. You still have reasons to trust me. Every breath you take is a gift from me. Every new morning is evidence of my mercy. Every opportunity to begin again is evidence of my grace. Do not overlook these blessings because your attention has been captured by worry. My child, there is also a need for greater courage within you. The next few days may require you to step outside your comfort zone. They may require you to trust my leading in ways you have not trusted before. There may be moments when the safest choice appears to be standing still, but I am calling you to move forward in faith. Do not confuse comfort with obedience. Sometimes obedience requires courage. Sometimes faith requires movement before you have every answer. Remember, I do not ask you to take steps alone. Every step I ask you to take is accompanied by my presence. I will never send you somewhere that my grace cannot sustain you. I will never call you to something without also providing the strength necessary to fulfill it. My child, before these next few days pass, I want you to examine what has been occupying your thoughts. Have you spent more time thinking about problems than thinking about my promises? Have you spent more time listening to fear than listening to my word? Have you allowed worry to become a habit? If so, today is the day to change your focus. If you believe God has a greater purpose for your life and your best days are still ahead, comment, "My story is just beginning." Amen. Fill your heart with my truth. Spend time reading my word. Spend time speaking with me in prayer. Spend time thanking me for my faithfulness. The more your mind becomes filled with my promises, the less room fear will have to remain. My child, do not underestimate the power of small acts of obedience. You often look for dramatic moments while overlooking simple opportunities to honor me. A kind word spoken at the right time, a decision made with integrity, a prayer offered for someone in need, a step of faith taken despite uncertainty. These simple acts become part of the greater story I am writing through your life. Faithfulness in small things prepares you for greater responsibilities. Humility prepares you for greater influence. Obedience prepares you for greater blessings. Continue being faithful where you are, and trust me to lead you where I want you to be. There are people watching your life more closely than you realize. They are observing how you respond during difficulties. They are watching whether your faith remains strong when circumstances become difficult. They are learning about me through the way you live. Your perseverance may become the encouragement someone else desperately needs. Your testimony may become the reason another person chooses to trust me. Never underestimate the influence of a life that remains faithful through every season. My child, I know you sometimes wonder if you are making a difference. You wonder whether your prayers matter. You wonder whether your obedience matters. You wonder whether anyone notices your efforts. Let me assure you that nothing done in faith is ever wasted. Every act of kindness, every prayer, every sacrifice, every moment of obedience, every decision to forgive, every choice to trust me. I see them all, and I will use them in ways you cannot yet imagine. The next few days will present opportunities to choose peace instead of panic, faith instead of fear, patience instead of frustration, and trust instead of worry. Choose wisely. Do not allow emotions to control your decisions. Let my spirit guide you. Let my peace direct you. Let my wisdom lead you. And whenever you begin to feel overwhelmed, remember this simple truth: you do not have to carry tomorrow by yourself. You only need to walk with me today. You only need to walk with me today. Tomorrow will arrive with the grace I have already prepared for it. The future will unfold according to my perfect plan. Your responsibility is not to control every outcome. Your responsibility is to remain close to me. So continue walking, my child.